Well, you take a look at the winners for the pitch hand for the month of April. We were pleased to be joined by Shota Imanaga and then Luis Gil of the New York Yankees. He won the coveted pitch hand award back in May. So it's that time again. You know, the boys in Bristol, Lauren, wanted, as part of their package with the Major League Baseball, they wanted the pitch hand announcement, but I said, no.
Yeah.
We exclusively announce it right here on MLB Central. Remember, the pitch hand award is every bit as unique as it is coveted because not only does on-field performance matter, but our blue ribbon panel takes into consideration the performance of the respective teams or players' media relations department. So keep that in mind. Here now are the nominees for the Pitch Hand Award, an honor that recognizes the man who kept his pitch hand so strong. Our first nominee from the Houston Astros, Hunter Brown. After a rough start to 2024, he turned it around and turned it on. From June 8th to July 1st, Brown became just the third pitcher in team history to pitch at least 30 innings, have a 5-0 record, and an ERA below .40. The other two, J.R. Richard and Nolan Ryan. Our next nominee, White Sox lefty Garrett Crochet. In his first season as a starter, he leads the league in strikeouts. In his last start of June, Sunday against the Rockies, he induced a season-high 24 swings and misses. Next up, Logan Gilbert from the Seattle Mariners posted a 1.51 ERA across 5 starts in June, including back-to-back 8-inning shutouts. But the most impressive part of his month, he only walked one batter. Our fourth nominee, Milwaukee Brewer rookie Tobias Myers. Since coming up from AAA, he has emerged as arguably the ace of the Brewers staff, going 4-0 with an ERA of 1.44. Next up, Christopher Sanchez of the Philadelphia Phillies. The up-and-coming southpaw has not allowed a run over his last 16 innings, the longest active streak this season. He has allowed just one home run in all of 2024. And our final nominee, Pirates rookie Paul Skeens. Skeens has been as good as advertised, and that continued in June. In his last 2 starts of the month, he allowed leadoff homers in both games, but he didn't allow another run after that. He's the first pitcher in history to allow a leadoff homer in back-to-back starts, but then pitch shutout baseball after each. Okay, the guys are standing by. The winner of the Pitch Hand Award for the month of June, from the Chicago White Sox, it's Garrett Crochet. Yes, that's right, Southsiders. Your Garrett Crochet is the winner of the coveted Pitch Hand Award for the month of June. It is breaking news, Lauren, breaking news. Garrett Crochet is the Pitch Hand Award winner.
On the air?
Oh, we've got him, Lauren. We've got him. Garrett Crochet of the Chicago White Sox joins us now here on MLB Central. But first, take a look at the stats and what he's done.
Pure domination.
Yep.
He is a rightful
With 2
winner.
pitches.
Also, he looks very mean on the mound. I want to know if he is mean.
He definitely walks off the mound with a swagger.
As he should. As he should.
no
By the way,
doubt
as
about
you
it.
look
He
at his
should.
numbers here in the month of June, he is the 3rd member of the White Sox to have won the coveted Pitch Hand Award. That leads all of Major League Baseball.
Garrett Crochet joins us now on MLB Central. Are you a mean man? Garrett Crochet,
No
good
chance.
morning.
Good morning. Thanks for the award. First off, you know, there are a lot of guys that had incredible months, but it's an honor to get the award. But on the mound, I think that I have a different persona than off the field.
Garrett, I'm curious, when the idea was brought to you of making you a starter, what did you initially think?
You know, the idea was, it was kind of 50-50. Half the idea was mine, but I always felt like that's where I belonged, was in the rotation. It was kind of, the innings were the big question. But, you know, once we got past that and just wanted to give myself a fighting chance, and now here we are.
Gary, you were drafted in 2020, debuted that very same year. D-Row always says that players sometimes and pitchers don't get a chance to fail at the major league level, that they're kind of rushed to the big league. You had all the talent in the world. At the time, did you feel ready?
Yeah, I mean, when I got to the alternate side, I was throwing 100 in my bullpen, so I kind of thought, what else do I need?
Yeah.
But, you know, obviously experienced some growing pains there in 21, but was, you know, able to stay up the whole year. Yeah.
Garrett, take me through what's been the biggest difference for you this year. I mean, you're basically doing it with 2 pitches. Has the arsenal changed? Are you worried about the innings? Kind of take me through why you're having so much success. I know the stuff's elite, but what have you done different?
Yeah, so implementing the cutter really was the difference maker for me.
Okay.
I started throwing that in spring training, and I've really had the ability to manipulate it up and into righties and as well as down and in. So it's kind of 2 different looks. And I just feel like it protects my four seam and my slider.
Yeah.
So, I've seen nothing but benefits from that so far. I've been able to throw it hard, so I feel like it just keeps guys honest.
What's your take on your innings? Because that's the talk, right? Obviously, you
Right.
haven't gone north of 60-something innings. What is your mindset for the entire season on that?
Yeah, personally, I'm not worried about it. The 5-day routine's kind of been something that's been huge for me. That's kept me in good shape throughout the year. I've been doing my work diligently on those days in between, and I've been feeling good for every start I've made.
Yeah.
For you to be able to not be worried about the innings, there's so many pitchers right now that have made the transition. You're seeing this new wave of pitchers that are making the transition of being a bullpen guy to a starters, but they're put on an inning limit. What is that off-season training program? What is that day-to-day throughout the season to where you feel like you can flip from 40 to 50 innings to 180 innings? How does that happen?
I feel like it's more of a mindset thing than this training. Training-wise, I didn't do a whole lot different than I did as a reliever. For me, it was just being prepared to take the ball that many times throughout the season. But, yeah, beyond the mental aspect, I feel like the training's very similar.
What do you think of your Vols winning it all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I just got off a call with the SEC network, and that was really special to watch. The coaching staff there was the first group to really give me a shot, really have faith in me, and I think that I wouldn't be here today without them.
So you weren't a highly recruited kid coming out of high school?
Not really. I think my senior year of high school, I was like, velo was everything at that point in my life. I was like 86 to 89.
Wow.
And didn't really have many looks. I was committed and signed to a JUCO in Mississippi, but beyond that, there weren't really many offers.
Garrett, Shota Imanaga proudly displayed the pitch hand award that he was given. I do understand via our tracking system that the award has been delivered to your hotel. It is at the front desk. Were you able to secure this coveted piece of hardware?
Shit.
There you go.
Yes,
There you go.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Big.
I know. That's
Yeah.
huge.
Thank
That's
you, guys.
huge.
Yeah, sure.
Wow, that trophy looks very small in your hand. Wow, you are a
Have
physical
you seen
presence.
him walk off the mound?
He's got a presence.
Have you always had that unique leg kick?
Yeah, it was something I came up with in college, just goofing around, and it kind of stuck.
Really?
We can't let you get out of here. It's clear that your name has been
Yeah, he's the #1 name.
Yeah.
through a bunch of trade rumors. How do you stay locked in? What is your mindset every time you step out there right now amongst the rumors?
I feel like even when you're locked into a contract, every time you take them on, you're pitching for every team in the league, to watch you. But for me right now, I'm pitching for the White Sox, and I'm focused on getting wins for them. And, that's all I can focus on. With the guys in that clubhouse, we're all out there grinding right now, and I'm right there beside them, just fighting.
I know you guys are in Cleveland, but there's some awesome spots. I played for the Cubs for 2 years. What'd you have for breakfast today?
Cup of coffee.
You're not a breakfast guy?
Not a huge breakfast guy. Yeah.
Little intermittent fasting never hurt
There's a
anybody.
place called Tempo in Chicago. You're welcome.
Okay.
Skillets.
Hey, Garrett,
I'll check it out.
thanks for giving us a little bit of time. Congratulations on all your success,
Pitch hand,
especially
big.
Thank you, guys.
winning the pitch hand, an honor that goes to the man that kept his pitch hand so strong for one particular month. Garrett, thanks for spending a little time with us, and best of luck to you.